Good evening. Yes, as I said on Discord, I have had an accident at the barber's. I asked him for a shave, but to keep the goatee. He didn't hear that, and the first thing he did was went right up through the goatee and the moustache. So I was like, well, that's that gone then. Look, 20 years younger, but that's beside the point. This goes to show you can't get a good barber these days. So tonight I am testing out some new stuff. So see if Restream's still doing this, and it is popping up in the chat there. That's fine. Now that's supposed to have a background on it. Let's have a quick look. 30 seconds, just need to get into that to fix the chat. Once it stops opening all my windows on the wrong screens, that would be good. Okay, so it seems to be showing as it's black, but not showing black on the chat window. Let's see if I can just add a background to it or something. Gordon Bennett. This is what happens when you try new stuff. Right, we'll see if that comes back. Beyond that, can I add? Just trying to think if I've got a dark enough thing to put the box on. Need to chat, put the chat back on. Beyond that, go back to Restream's chat. Until I sort out where is it now? Hey Max Mad, how we doing? Embedded stream, embedded chat. Copy that. Right. I'm not Starfleet. What's that saying? This page is not available. That is just a right royal pain in the backside. So it says it's working. It does help when it actually takes out the previous link. So that should now be it working, hopefully. Unfortunately, it's not pulling back through the previous chats, but we shall live with it. Yes, I'm in the process of moving over from Stream Elements to Streamlabs. And hopefully the Streamlabs chatbots will be better than the Stream Elements one. The Stream Elements one would show me all my messages, such as the Discord, the ad-free viewing on Twitch, and etc., before my stream actually started. And then it wouldn't actually show them during the stream, which is a right royal pain in the backside. So, anywho, tonight I plan to do some building, and it's quite a successful build on the Freedom, and I'm going to do a video on both the build and also the ship visuals over the next couple of days. Hey, Toxin. And as I just finished in the Farragut one today, I had started it a couple of days ago, but then the likes of Nick and Spencer was streaming, and Thornburg was streaming, and I was getting caught up with them, and it was just like not going to get a chance to get any of this done. That's interesting. I might annoy them. Up for that. The exchange is still extremely slow. So I figured I was going to go back to the Farragut. I'm going to have a look at the build on that one. Carlisle, there we go. So continue the Freedom one. So I'll shift this over here out the road. Yeah, so phaser fire will build. Why did I keep that antimatter bomb on? So I'm going to take that off of this one since we've played about with it. I'm going to get my hashtags in on Mutara stream. See if that mood bot will be nice to me for a change. Yeah, so we'll keep the Elios, obviously, the Spirit of Sacrifice, the Agony, the Immolating, Vovin. Somebody was confused that they've done a copy and paste. Thanks, Scribe. Done a copy and paste of the red alert announcement for console. They've put the 2-week announcement up for a 1-week event, which has confused people apparently, because they can't count. So let's see what we're going to stick on in place of that, because that will be used on a top build, I think. I'll play about with that another day. So that's exotic. Hull. It doesn't stack with other max power, so it's kind of pointless. So, you know what? I'm going to put the console on from the Shangri-La, if I can find it. There we go. Stick that on. Strange New Worlds, Miranda. It's not actually far off it, to be honest with you. Stick an archer over the back of it and you're sorted. But I do prefer the straight pylons compared to the curved ones. So look at the stations. That all looks fine. Plenty of uncon bits and bobs there. Trait wise, actually kept my traits. That's always good. Right. So happy days. So let's see, just make sure I've got everything else there. Then on to Duffs. Exchange expired again. I'm getting tired of them. If it's not XP boosters and the occasional doff, then nothing else seems to be shifting at the moment. Stacking crit energy. Yeah. And that one does the temporal and the tactical. Now, I take tablets for that. Radwar Poron. Fantastic weapon, must buy, and it's a steal at 24 million. Not that I'm trying to flog it or anything. I've about 2 or 2.5 billion worth of stuff on the exchange at the moment, and nothing is shifting. It is doing mine nothing. Anyway, back to the ship. So yeah, it's about narrowband phasers, a little pulse phasers for a bit of theme. Then the crafted phaser and the pavant for obvious reasons. X2. Oh, happy days. I noticed yesterday I was playing a bit with Freedom and I called in the Kobayashi Maru, and the Kobayashi Maru was bigger than the Freedom. That's just not right. Let's get a nice shield on this. Nice Kelvin one. Looks lovely. And also recolours the bridge as well. Which is very nice. Yeah, it'll probably be something to do with the mapping and the material or something. So it does it on the Freedom as well. And it wouldn't surprise me if it does it on the Donny and the Vengeance. Yeah, the little one. That one. No, the one that took out an entire swarm attacking Yorktown, which was back in the name of the body original Enterprise E. So before it was rechristened and sent out of dock at the end of Star Trek 4. Scary that I actually know these kind of things. So we'll do random space advanced ones, and that just now. just to break it in, and then I'll step up to Elite and see how it goes. I did have Oscar fixed. But when I loaded into Accent, I was still having an issue reading the combat log. Why do they have to want this? There you go. There. Let's go to topic for a minute. Where the fuck doesn't that shrink down? Stick the live parser on. I should remember to switch on the combat log as well. Right, let's see what pops. Herosphere, lovely. Yes, I will activate the live parts. I know I've got a habit of forgetting to do that. No, it's not very quick in loading them. Yeah, it's fine now. Just bring me when you're ready, bud. And this ship is not much bigger than the Kobayashi Maru. Seconds. Right, it's going to take care of some shenanigans, shall it? Fire. Maybe they're breeding. I'm entering the sphere. I'm just going to say we're missing one. That's why the cutscene's not playing. That was 10 to 9, so they can all go away. It's always handy when they open one right next to you and then you try and fly away from it. Aero probes, or the MP probes. I can definitely handle advanced. I'm just going to be curious to see if it actually handles elite. I'm very tempted to build out the warden as well. And we'll take that up to X2. And let's see how it goes, because I say there's no such thing as a bad ship, it's just bad builds. What I really should do is get my hands on some ultimate plasma beam arrays and use them. I've got the corrosive plasma ones, and I've also got the simulated plasma as well sitting there that I could use. Do have the visual glitch where it hides the do that. Power sliding because engines are disabled. Always fun. Who needs fireball escape? Haha, I can survive anything. Show me the command vessels and I'll quite happily take them out. Someone's using the Voctor's console. think I've just won some keys. I'm not sure what I won. Hey, Sherry. It's got Dave's gamey jet, but that's what drew my attention. Yeah. I think I'm either going to stream Tuesday or I might stream Hogmanay straight into the bells. So I can say I stream from 2025 to 2026. I don't need to shut no gates down, we just take it out like a boss. Right, to me text us to stick this in the Discord. Yep. Right. I'll do 1k for a Hellsphere. Yeah. Right. Unfortunately not, mate. I've been trying to get my hands on one. I do have another couple of Omnis though that I might part with if you're looking for any in particular. They might be ready. I have into my bank. Somebody else is doing a stone cold truth of Uncon post on Reddit. I wonder what they're going to say on that one. Omnis. So I do have a focusing linked omnidirectional phaser beam. I've got a bull one as well, but I ain't parting with that. That's going on a build. Same with my turret. Yes, I do have a focusing link Omni if that's of any interest to yourself. Sounds like Chris is trying to pronounce names again. Right. I'll just wait on you, Eric. I'll do one more advanced, and I'll just get my eye in, and then we'll jump over to elite. But just whilst we're doing that, I'm just going to get X to that warden. So let me jump over to my temp tune first. Because I have a character bound T6 upgrade. Oh, thank God that says Sona there. I thought it was something else that was about to curse you. Right. As quickly as I can move through DS9. Because I'll need to claim the ship as well, which means I need to make space. One shall I get rid of? No, discharge Garen right. This door shoots. Bloody like partially out. I see what I'm doing. Where's the warden? There it is. Iron Man. Go upgrade. Okay, I'm just getting back to my main mate and I'll send you an invite in a second. The warden's going to be a very similar build, funnily enough. There's it. Can't remember the name of the bloody ship now. The Lightning. There you go. Free upgrade, and then there you go, X2. Right. There's my friends list. Team. Almost as you frequency again. Shocking. Combat log back on. We'll get the live parser back up. Fucking swarm. Who doesn't like a good advanced swarm, eh? I might also do an Xbox stream this week. Well, partial Xbox stream. I've got a KDF recruit tune on it that I need to level up in order to do the red alerts. Starting on Tuesday. So, I was going to do it today, but I decided to play a little bit of Star Citizen instead. Of course they are. What the hell you fly? Fleet Cyclone. Thank you kindly. Actually, stick them on each of my rainbow builds. Actually, one each across my tombs. Especially on ships that don't have the capability of putting on dual cannons. Well, I'm not shooting anything had bloody Eric targeted. Whoopsie. I think you'll get that last one on that side and I'll go over here. Alright, let's see what lane they're going to come down. Oh, bloody time gates. One thing that annoys me about this and still haven't fixed is the tractor mines will take your AoE. This is glitched. That is because we've just skipped an entire phase. With no refugee ships in sight. Oh no, tell I forgot we had to activate the satellites. Ignore me. I was thinking it did the ships in two waves. So it did like odd lanes, wave one, and then another wave gave you all lanes. Oh, my face feels cold. I wonder what Airvope would be like in 2412. Yeah, I know what you mean. But then sometimes I think, well, if I'm flying past them or if I'm turning, I can fire it off to get that extra few hits in as I bring the cannons to bear. Or even more tractor mines to take my fire at will away from the enemy. As much crap as the jelly gets, this and the Draenor Gauntlet and the Pearl over Pavel, you want as many jellyfish in these ones as possible. You have to park on the lanes, take care of everything, and just leave the rest of the players just to fly around and snipe off here and there. That's what Volvin's for. His instructions are always so out of time as well. Excuse me. Not my luck when I go and do an elite little secondary body Corfez. Only 40 seconds till we find out. Nice. I don't have it on. I rarely put it on my builds these days, to be honest. Take the Bayern Euro over it for the crit severity. I need to leave in disgust just because I don't have a Baldor console on. I don't know where Dan is, and he's normally kicking about. I've even seen him on Mutara's stream. Yeah, no worries, mate. You get back to your food obsession. I see a midget. He'll do it. Like a multi-coloured thing. Ah, there's Dan. He'd be kicking about somewhere. Seconds to start to say cheerio to Mutara. I always get myself cancelled. I wouldn't worry about it. Right. Since we have the Master of All, let's see what we get. Ooh. Nice straightforward one. As long as folk we remember an actually clear Jupiter station. Another one that's good to have a jelly on. Just purely to park on Jupiter station, and that'll be it. Bozeman Titans, Vanity Shield. Is it a bit more comfortable in the chair now? So serious I take this one. A little bit of butt hurt there, but we're getting back into it. It's when you get the randoms that run between each of the satellite points, and it's like, you know, just stay where you are and just clear it. I'm more than capable of clearing this one myself, and then you ignore Jupiter Station. and then you get the fail. You're like, well, why did we fail? Yeah. Guess I'm doing gamma. That's not bad, actually. Well, hey, Streamlabs is actually posted. Yep, Mutara come in with the raid. Welcome in all. Oh, Storm, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I thought I'd cleared all of that off my overlay. Evidently not. I'm getting in stereo. Fantastic. Well, we're just doing an elite Iapeter Iratus, and I am using the Farragut from a little ship. Over 40, thank you very much for the follow. Ignore the double pop-up of it. I was in the process of moving overlays. Right, the cowboy. Welcome in. You have to get so close to the rifts to actually close them. I've actually got anybody at the station. There we go. I guess we didn't have anybody at the station. And bloody tastic. Everybody turns up. Oh well, short but sweet. Alright, now I switch over to the Warden and fix the build on that. Find it. That's that. I hate the new thing on the bells. It just irritates me. What was that? Spot. I'll keep that on. I'm going to stick on the Shangri-La console. And I'll put on the armor one as well. Right. Well, that sounds like a fun one, Grive. That's a double temp. Right. That's handy. Let's actually put on the. Let's put on 2 copies of that. That's not helpful. I'll put that back on. Let's put on. You know what? Actually, let's change this. Just grab some. Maybe this is a plasma build. Leave as a phaser build just now, and then I'll might swap over to plasma after the next run. Let's add in the trait, put cultural conquest on. Then if I do go to plasma, I'll swap that out for complex plasma fires. With the cheers, thank you very much, pal. Right, 2 seconds, because this double pop-up is starting to irritate me slightly. Zoom tools, overlays. Hey Darthman, thank you. I did have a slight accident at the barber's this morning. Well, this afternoon. Went for a haircut and a shave. Told him to keep the goatee. He didn't hear me saying keep the goatee. And then all of a sudden he took the razor straight up through it. So I was like, well, there goes that. Last time I shaved it off, my kids were quite young and they wouldn't come near me because they'd never seen me without it before. And the wife hates me without it before. So, right, there we go. So let's beam up. I tell you what, let's also have a look at different model for this ship. And kind of beat a bit of the Paladin. Classic. TOS Ranger. Ranger beta ones, and weapon. Have a quick look at some shields. I don't think it can, to be honest, if memory serves. And the question is, do I actually still have it or did I dismiss it? I think I dismissed it, but I dismissed the ship, I think. 2 seconds. It's been quite helpful about putting them in here, so you don't actually have to reclaim the ship. Reclaim them. Yes. Reclaim that as well. And I have to reclaim the ship to grab it, I think, but memory serves, it's only on the same frame, it's not in the same class, I think. Do I have a ship slot available? That's going to be the next question. Oh, I do have 2 slots available. Right. Let's just grab it. That's terrible. How could you break the spaghetti in half, Eric? And discharge. So the answer is no. It could be equipped on temporal battle cruisers, and of course this is a temporal multi-mission cruiser. It took me a long time to learn that one, I tell you. Let's just discard that because I'm not going to need it. Let's go up and do a spoiler for an upcoming video. I might go and grab another bottle of juice before we get jumped into more. Safe Galaxy one always looks really nice on most ships. I like the camouflage and the gold. And we go for the new Fakiri one. It looks like it's been in a house fire. Well, what Prodigy might work quite well on this. Apart from that body bright deflector. See the Baul. Now, the only major disappointment is it doesn't have those lovely red impulse engines. I'll put that on. So, that's where the impulse engines are. Instead of having the lovely red, I've just got that blue. That is most annoying for me anyway. Yeah. Quick look at the Alliance one on it. I guess that's got the Bizarre character effect on it. It's a pain in the backside when that happens because it really puts me off a ship. I know it sounds daft, but it does. That's close enough because impulse engines were gold anyway. Almost class that's a Mako skin. Almost. Yeah, it's a best looking one. It's just unfortunate with the mismatch of the visuals from the shields. But I am a bit anal about things like that, so that's just on me. Right, a couple of minutes, and then we'll get cracked on with some more elite TFOs. There we go. I do like cutting the music off just like that. Right, so what was I doing? Oh yes, awaits. Borg disconnected. That should be interesting. Redrive. That's what Shady should wear. When we do Find the Creep. I wonder about that bloody fucking cartoon rat. Should be banned from all social zones. Same with that bloody badge thing. Clive just knows how much I really detest the cartoons. I think he was hoping, since you've got the Mirror Mac tonight, that I would actually be all for them. Hate to disappoint. I suppose it'd be so empty without him, I suppose. I'm going to go right and see what shenanigans I can get up to. A little bit of lag in it. Lovely God. Jonathan Mason, thank you very much. Join us over on YouTube. We should get out the Art Royal and put that console on it. I'm the size of a Borg probe. And somebody's got the temporal vortex probe. I've not actually used that yet. I do have it. I just haven't put it on a build yet. This has got a lot more straightforward than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Someone should be banned for that uniform. I meant to put on the bleeding psi ability for it and I forgot all about it. Anytime the board pop up saying freedom, I always been thinking John McClane Die Hard 2 when he smacks a guy in the mouth going, not yet. It's funny the dots don't interfere with shutting down the Undine portals though. Not really, the Undine ones are body annoying. I used to run this TFO all the time doing the destroy 3 dreadnoughts until I realised I could just do a hive. Isn't that one of Chris's favourite consoles? All image refractors. Hmm. There's a science ability, I can't remember if it's science team or remember the other one that cleanses it as well. There's a lot of space magic going on here. Mm-hmm. That might be the one I'm thinking of, Dan. Can't really remember. Place for impact comes in handy as well, though. True. True. Bastard. I just got bleeding clipped just as I was about to. Hmm. This is only the second time I've actually played about with the console, to be honest. Because I pretty much got the ship, levelled it, parked it. Yeah. I really should actually get to work on the space magic build for the science character that I did. I did a lot of streams going through all the story missions with it, with the end goal of doing all my traits and consoles off all the ships, and then doing a proper Psi build on the Art Royal. I've done half of that, just not done the proper Psi build yet. I've got like Tony sitting over on that character at the moment. I've still got to open and get the trait off of. I've got to reclaim the event ship on it as well and get the console off of that, and also the Vortex probe looks interesting for it. See, I would, but I really hate the look of the damn thing. I mean, it looks lovely, but it's not my style of ship to fly. I've also got the Verne there as well. I have the Art Royal with the two hangar bays is my thinking behind it. It's not quick enough. I didn't realise my bleeding DPRM hadn't reset yet. Hey up, G-ups. I'd be in a position to Dan just get the mods bundle. I count wide. So the other folk get stalkers and keys. I get bleeding drive and questionable weapons. Which is shocking. Actually worth much. Stick him in the fleet bank. Market manipulation. No, I'm not Spencer. That ship is repaired. Ooh. Wait, is that actually correct on the tray? That I remember I added it. That is very true. That is very true. That was a peach, that was. Something was missing. It's had that wee niggle in the back of my mind. Week on Wednesday, the winter event finishes. Depends if you like it or not, then. Hive on swap? Nah, I never heard it. I've had one up in the exchange for months and it's no sold. Yes, I think a lot of us would like that, Darthon. I'd also like tabs in my inventory as well. This one's actually relatively tidy. But I'd like a tab so I can throw all my shields in one, weapons in another, etc. Almost like a fleet bank. Right, time for a 10-minute hive. Just because Cheops loves it when hive goes on. It's been suggested a few times. It's probably not high on their list of things to try and do in the game at the moment. Someone's got a pet jellyfish at the back of them. I actually forgot this had a shuttle bay. Too much attention I'm playing tonight. Whoa! Much for the rubber badness. Even DPRM couldn't save my ass there. Yeah, that's why we're playing with it. Yeah, it's a relatively new toy for me. I've only had it about a week. So that's like the fact I've got the Ranger skin on it, to be honest. Hopefully that science character managed to subnuke it. That's certainly one of my lowest hides I've ever done. Was it not? 2 seconds, I'll tell you in a second. Oh, the Vengeance is a fantastic ship. It is the deploy gravimetric induction platform, and what's the other one? No, pointer flood was the 2, I believe. Let's go back to the Freedom. I enjoyed the Freedom. Freedom's a fun ship to fly. It's also fun with the shields on it as well. This will be the next video that I'll get around to doing. Stick on. Get the barrel one. Basically, last week we did almost, well, just under a mil on an ISE on an unsupported run, so wasn't too bad. Oh, I've evidently I like the Freedom. I say Sai is probably the best, one of the better supporting ones, but I think TAC's still the best for tanking. Apart from Engineer. Sunny up. They actually come in handy on the Alps, Cry, thank you very much. This is what I get. I get some nice cannons, questionable dual beam bank, some Doffs. Just need a good stalker, that's all I need now. Make it profitable. Right. Let me jump into another one. Dan, if you look at Nick and B's tank videos and that, they're fantastic. I don't know if Twinkling Lights is changing it much, but he was running the barrel beads and maybe bottle juice. The barrel Omni, the non-set one, and the one from the Low Buy store. Because I tend to, if I'm going to do a tank, I either run it on the sticks, if I can find it. Or the Justice Seer, if I can find that. I also had partial success in the Legendary Odyssey. Doing a tank build on that didn't work out too bad. But if you're going to do it in the Justice Seer, I suggest you get the fleet version. Sirius is good. We've got that. And a rich kid's sweet store. Welcome to the club. That's why I keep entering giveaways. Nah, cheers. Nick isn't like a drunk bus driver in a 7-Eleven. He is a drunk bus driver in a 7-Eleven. I think it's because his bus survived. I think that's where he got his tank build idea from. So I'll wait for him to pop up. Oh, come on, pop already. Exactly. And judging by the shape of me, I've had a lot of experience. Huh, an ISE. Who would have thought it? Yeah, no worries. Get in the next one, pal. ISE's just popped. 7-Eleven is Australia's at HSE. Shame Nick's not about to defend himself or just suffer the slagging that he's getting. All of a sudden he appears. He's been summoned. So it's saying Beetlejuice 3 times. Oh, for the love of God, pop up. Jesus. 10 forever in a day to get a TFO to run. Oh, there we go. Typical Alex just posted something on Discord and I can't look at it. I have to say, at least Streamlabs is doing the announcements properly. So even without having the best seating or a hangar bay, this ship didn't do too bad. And this the last time. Too much of watching Spencer's streams. I'm used to expect to see all them just disappear instantly. Ooh, that reminds me actually, I shall do that after this TFO. I was reading something in the news earlier on that piqued my interest a bit. It's time to have for that. This gate shouldn't have any weapons. Any sort of defences at all. Yeah, definitely not as good as the last run, but yeah, didn't blow up. It's always a plus. But the mic's too low to the damn desk. I may have to think about repositioning it. Right. We shall do one more, as I need to be up in about 7.5 hours for work. And I've still got some stuff to do. Like, yes, might as well use it. I like it. No, I like the D7 actually. That one's actually not too bad. Come on, pop already. I keep getting fleet credits, but I never actually spend them. I keep spending keys in the hopes of getting a box, but when I get a box, it sits in my inventory and because I really can't be bothered. Oh Christ, guillotine! What a TFO to finish on. This is going to be fun. I was saying about switching ships as well. Oh, it could be much worse, definitely. Swap ships and I'll get the map transfer fail. I'm doing that one just so I can see myself. Ah, wish you Borg bandit. Naughty. Mutara. Somerville. T7 and my tiny little freedom. That is smaller than the Kobayashi Maru. That's just a fucking rookie mistake, that is. I know, I'm the same. I've not seen one for long enough. I've got one, I think I've used it maybe about half a dozen to a dozen times, and most of that is just leveling the ship to get the trait on a character. I think TNG should have went with the red instead of the green for the Borg, and it does look a lot more menacing. I'm sure there was a reason that they went for green. Just getting my ass kicked. Alright. Fair enough. Didn't realise that. Makes sense now then. Just going to say, where the hell's the other one? I might go over and do number one once I take care of this assimilator. Oh, I know. Believe you me, I know. That's why I seen the adapter going across the other one. That's why I bolted over there. Yeah, but that involves teamwork. And we've got it under control at the moment, just about. Apart from number four's about to go. I'll get my soul ass over there fast enough. Yeah. There we go. One more to go. Or running a bit in panic, going, oh no, don't want to fail, don't want to fail, don't want to fail. Ah, bollocks, there goes my bloody mouse again. I've learned though, I moved the mouse port up to the top of the tower so I can get to it easier to reset it. It'll be 2 big ass board cubes. Just as a guess. Wave doesn't have to give you a wee bit of speed boost. I think we've actually survived. Well, I think the laws of physics would say it should do that, but this is the Star Trek laws of physics, so probably not. There we go. Perfectly. Bang on time. There we go. Just sort out a raid over on Twitch. So thank you to all the new followers. And to Mutara for the raid. I'm going to send these over to Wolfgrey. He is a good guy. Not sure exactly what he's doing tonight, but so send these over there. And I should hopefully be back. Get to the next screen. Tuesday or Wednesday night. So hopefully catch you then. Until then, thanks again for stopping by. I'm going to read out now.